Awnewch chi sefyll ar gyfer yr orymdaith academaidd os gwelwch yn dda. Please be upstanding for the academic procession.
Good afternoon. By the powers vested in me, I declare this degree ceremony open for the awarding of degrees and diplomas of the University of South Wales. And I invite the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Mr. Hugh Williams, to address the audience. Please be seated.
Pro-Chancellor, graduands, honoured guests, congregation, it is my great delight to welcome you on this special day. This is a really special occasion. Formally, it is our academic recognition of your considerable talent and a collective celebration of your individual endeavour. But it is also our opportunity to say thank you to everyone else here who has supported you. As graduates of the university, you are the latest learners in a line that goes back to 1841 and has its roots much earlier. Why are we all wearing medieval robes in this weather, you may ask? It's not just because they look good on photographs or on Instagram. We're doing it because it shows an unbroken link to our history as scholars at a university. You're wearing a cap, gown and hood because you're now part of a tradition of clever and hard-working people learning at a university that goes back centuries. Our story at the University of South Wales goes back to the early days of the Industrial Revolution, when some far-sighted leaders of business and their professions created small, specialist institutions of higher learning to educate the brightest minds of their younger generation. They would be proud now. They would see that their small colleges have grown into a major international university, adding value to our society, to our economy, and most fundamentally to the lives of bright people like you. You're part of a vigorous academic community of all nations and beliefs. The graduates who have gone before you are already making their mark. Whether they studied the arts or business, humanities or sciences, across Britain and in countries across the world, there are graduates of your university managing businesses and developing their professions. They are authors, artists, poets, engineering directors, police officers, doctors and nurses. Some of them have reached the gold standard, the blue ribbon, literally the Oscar statue at the summit of their professions. They all have something in common that goes beyond their success in work. They know that universities are not simply a generator of wealth or a cog in a governmental growth machine or a link in the economic chain. They know, as we do, that having a degree also has a deeper function. Graduates like you have developed the healthy skepticism and flexibility of thought that we hone through a university education. You have challenges, but you also have unparalleled opportunities to make a difference. You have at your fingertips the ability and access to every part of human knowledge and to communicate it instantly with anywhere across the globe. And more than that, every one of you has talent, every one of you has intellect, every one of you has commitment and the capacity for hard work. And now you will have the qualification to prove it. So while you're thinking about everything going on today, you might be worrying about tripping across the stage, or you take selfies in these rather unusual robes. I want to open this ceremony by telling you 3 things we'd like you to remember. You deserve to be here today. Your hard work is a credit to you, and we're all very proud of you. Thank you and well done.
Pro-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen of congregation, the university confers honorary degrees and fellowships on outstanding people who are true leaders in their field, inviting them to become a permanent part of our academic community with this significant honour. Our honourand this morning is receiving his award for the exceptional contribution he has made to the aerospace industry, both nationally and internationally. He's an entrepreneur and leader with a career spanning over 3 decades. As Managing Director of Airfin, he has been instrumental in influencing the commercial aviation market through creative and innovative thinking. This has not only created hundreds of jobs, but has also attracted millions of pounds of overseas investment into the region. After initially studying mechanical and manufacturing engineering, our honourand worked for Rolls-Royce, British Airways and General Electric before embarking on his first major enterprise, the founding in 1995 of Total Engine Support, a global aero-engine consultancy and trading company. After selling this successful business, he went on to establish Airfin in 2010, a company that has achieved numerous accolades, including last year being named as the fastest growing UK private business by the Sunday Times Virgin Fast Track 100 and the fastest growing aerospace and defence business in Europe by the Financial Times FT 1000. It is interesting to note that behind this story of obvious success, during which he has employed countless graduates, our honourand never achieved quite the same level of academic success, having left school at 16. Nevertheless, he undertook a degree course with the Open University in 1993, but despite passing all the modules during the year, business life once again took over and the course was never completed. In 2009, after selling his previous business, he decided to go back to his physics degree, passed another module, but the creation of Airfin once again scuppered the plan. So whilst our graduates here today have no doubt faced challenges during their studies, I'm sure they will agree that these perhaps pale into comparison to the effort of trying to complete a degree over 25 years while setting up and selling 2 successful businesses. On a more personal level, I look forward to building a relationship with our honourand, both as a source of expertise for our burgeoning aerospace courses in the School of Engineering, and also as an ambassador for what we at the university strive to achieve, particularly offering flexible HE learning opportunities for those students where life gets in the way. It's for all these reasons, Pro-Chancellor, that it is my pleasure to present for the award of Honorary Fellowship of the University of South Wales, a global business leader and entrepreneur, a shining example of the rewards of hard work, innovation and initiative, an inspiration to us all. Bob James, OBE.
Bob James, OBE, it is my real pleasure to award you an Honorary Fellowship of the University of South Wales. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the invitation, and thank you again for the honorary degree. Firstly, I'd like to thank the University of South Wales for this award and Dr. Paul Davis for his kind words. This award would not be possible without my achievements in business, and none of that would be possible itself without the tremendous support from my long-suffering wife, Liz, who, having endured 31 years of married life, often introduces me as her first husband. So she truly deserves every recognition today for her immense understanding of me, and I'm eternally grateful for that. Today is a day of awards and celebration, and I'd like to congratulate all recipients of all the awards today for an outstanding achievements, and I'm sure it's taken a lot of hard work in getting there. I wish you every success for the future. While wishing every success, it might therefore seem a little bit inappropriate and strange for me to talk about failure. However, in my experience, there can be no success without failure, and it's how we respond to that failure that will influence our successes in the future. Having a career in aerospace engineering, I can tell you that failure is not something you want to experience, particularly at 32,000 feet on an aircraft engine. And if any of you engineering graduates here today are in any doubt about that, you're more than welcome to visit our facilities at Airfin in Caerphilly, and I'll share with you the components that are resulting from those failures. We know that mechanical failures, just as failures in our lives, will continue to happen. And on this subject, there will be people who are not here today because of failure, and there may well be some young graduates here today who, despite graduating, may in some way feel that they consider themselves to have failed. Perhaps not by having achieved their grades, not having met expectations of parents, their peers, employers, or maybe relationships. But I do recommend that you please accept it from me that failure is not important unless it's the last time that you try. Failure is not as important as how we react to it, and it's often caused by events and circumstances beyond our control. How you react to failure, in my experience, is within your control, and it will influence your ability to succeed in the future. Winning and failing has been very much part of my life, and although I've had the objective of seeking to win more than I lose, I have learned that accepting failure is very important. My advice to the Airfin leadership team is exactly the same as I'd like to pass on the advice today to all of the graduates and the people before me. We need to learn from our experience and move on if we're to succeed in the future. My view is that self-esteem in young people is critical to our society. And as young people head into the outside world, I ask that you to please remember that you are all very successful. My message to you is to do more of what you want to do. Become an associate with those people who will help you to get there. Focus on what you're interested in. Become the way that you act. As you go into the working life, don't demand that the world reacts to the way that you want it, because I can assure you it will not. The world and its people work in different ways and different rules to perhaps those of your own. Accept this and make the most of what comes to you. And as young people heading out, I encourage you to keep your sail up, because when the wind of opportunity blows, you need to be able to grab hold of it. So I sincerely wish you all the best of luck, good wishes for the future, and again I'd like to thank you for inviting me here today, and it's a pleasure to accept the Honorary Award. So thank you very much.
Gadewch iddo fod yn hysbys I aelodau'r Brifysgol ac I bawb sydd yma'n bresennol ac yn helu'r cynulliad o Brifysgol De Cymru ar y campws hwn ar yr 11 Orffennaf 2018. Heddiw, anrhydeddwn ysgolheigion sydd wedi profi drwy ei deallusrwydd a'i hymdrech ysgolheigaidd ei bod yn gymwys I gael ei derbyn ar gyfer graddau a chymwysterau'r Brifysgol. Drwy anrhydeddu ei cyrhaeddiad, gadewch i'r rheini sydd yma'n bresennol gydnabod ei hymrwymiad a dathlu ei llwyddiant. Buddsodwn ein gobeithion a'n disgwyliadau ynddynt, gan obeithio y byddant yn rhoi ei talent a'i disg ger bron ei proffesiwn a'n cymunedau. Hyderwn y byddant yn cyfrannu at ddyfodol ein cymdeithas gydag anrhydedd a chlod.
Let it be known by members of the University and all here present that a congregation of the University of South Wales is held in this campus on the 11th day of July 2018. Today, we honour scholars who have demonstrated through their intellect and scholarly effort that they are qualified to be admitted to the degrees and qualifications of this university. In honouring their achievements, let all here present recognise their dedication and celebrate their success. We invest in them our hope and expectation that they will put their talent and learning at the service of their professions and our communities. We trust that they will contribute to the future of our society with honour and distinction.
Good afternoon. I'm Professor Paul Harrison and I'm Dean of the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Science. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you from the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Science candidates that have been awarded the Doctor of Philosophy. Noziki Nonso Amu Chiazi, in recognition of a programme of work entitled Modification and Modelling of Oil Well Cementitious System Performance. The programme was carried out under the direction and supervision of Professor John Knuthia, Dr. Jonathan Ottey, Dr. Daphne O'Doherty and Dr. Paul Davis. For the Master of Science in Aviation Engineering and Management, Shala Abdel Basit. Ryan Hockhart. Victor Edu Ojabal. For the Master of Science in Civil and Structural Engineering, Andrew Ayres. Hatim El Abidi. Murad Mohammed M. El Nami. Rhys Evans. Thomas Jones. Frank Lim. Emmanuel Victor Mamfi. For the Master of Science in Civil Engineering and Environmental Management, Muftar Abdullah. With the Certificate of Excellence, Thomas McClough. For the Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Xin Chu. Stefan Kellerman. Paulina Kreutal. Lars Riekert. Stefan Rove. David Sauter. Michael Zink. For the Master of Science in Safety, Health and Environmental Management, Jonathan Bevan. Arwa Yusuf K. Garma. Mohammed Mudassar. Allard Williams. Lee Williams. For the postgraduate certificate in construction project management, Ali Shah. For the integrated Master of Engineering in Aeronautical Engineering, Bronwyn Haddon. Ian Hodges. James Shipway. With the RAES Best Student Prize, Dragos Sovar. For the Integrated Master of Engineering in Civil Engineering, Peter Belinowski. With the Moss MacDonald Best MEng Student Prize, James Davis. With the Certificate of Excellence, Robert John. Ross Josling. Stephanie Lewis. For the Integrated Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Andras Bagiinski. Mansway Batshani. Danielle Hargreaves. Rhys Hobson. With the IMechE Frederick Barnes Waldron Best Student Award, Vinko Jirejcic. With the IMechE Best Student Prize, Luke Jones. Kemon Alsway, Amuchilani Malali. Logan Spittle. Gareth Tennyson. For the Bachelor of Engineering in Aeronautical Engineering, Benjamin Carroll. Carwyn Evans. Ahmed Haydari. Harry Hintzer. Kyle Humphreys. Clayton Humphreys Jennings. Mirazul Islam. Thomas Ivan. Ross James. Yestin Lewis. Omar Sharif Mamuzai. Samiodian Mohammed. Mohammed Maud Sabri. Leah Moore. With the GE Aircraft Engine Services Limited Best BEng Honours Aeronautical Engineering Student Prize, Kang Nyogun. Dominic Paul. Robert Pittigoy. Nilufa Ismeen Rupa. With the Ignatia Aviation Limited Best Aeronautical Engineering Dissertation Project Award, Dylan Shakespeare. Douglas Shaw. Alexander Street. Mohammed Hussein Tahir. Thomas Tyrrell. Saffron Williams. On Kong Yang. Moradeo Yomi Orongbe. For the Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering with the Certificate of Excellence, Mohammed Alwah Ishi. Salam FZ H. Alazami. Abdul Rahman STS Al-Azami. Hazim Alo-Tabi. Mohammed Abdullah Al-Turki. Gavin Conlon. Mohammed Abdul Rahman Higgy. Adam Lloyd. With the Institution of Civil Engineers Wales, Cymru Ground Engineering Group Prize, Simon Mathias. John Pillerpill. With the Institution of Civil Engineers Wales Cymru Prize and the Institute of Structural Engineers Jubilee Prize, Andrew Rowett. Richard Turner. For the Bachelor of Engineering in Fire Safety Engineering, Abdullah Khalid Alga Gamadi. Abdul Rahman Abdullah Alga Hamdi. Mohammed Hassan Al-Malki. Ahmed Khalid Al-Katan. Craig Cleveland. With the Certificate of Excellence, Joe Deacon. Faris Awadullah Katan. With the Certificate of Excellence, Andy Watkins. For the Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Osama Abdulatif Abu Talib. Jassim Al-Hilal. Wael Ali. Majed Musa Al-Mula. Hassan Al-Nakib. Muhammad Ali Al-Suwaidi. Hassan Aslam. Kin Ma Ai. With the Pontypridd Town Council Prize, Walid Butt. Harry Cummings. Abdulaziz Jalal. Parthan Jivanand Thasivam. Harry Jowett. Jamie Leach. With the IMechE Institution Project Award, Nicholas Nicolau. With the John Ward Memorial Prize for Thermodynamics, Alexander Owen. Yayan David Phillips. Sam Phipps. Oliver Shaw. Thomas Simmons Powell. Brian Smith. Mohammed Sowar. Maria Theologu. Thomas Wall. For the Bachelor of Science in Aircraft Maintenance, Stuart William Grant. For the Bachelor of Science in Aircraft Maintenance Engineering, Gavin Michael Harrison. Kevin Healy. Danny Lee Colin Jones. Samuel John Middleton. Jamie Stephen Mullen. Ian Peterson.
Fe wnawn ni nawr glywed datganiad cerddorol gan fyfyrwyr o Goleg Brenhinol Cerdd a Drama Cymru. We now hear a musical interlude by students from the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama. Our National Conservatoire is part of the wider University of South Wales family, and these talented performers graduated last week with Bachelor and Master of Music degrees of the University of South Wales. Pob dymuniad da. Raddedigion. Raddedigion, gwesteion, graduands, honoured guests, please give a warm welcome to Indigo Brass Quartet.
Hello, can you hear me? Excellent. We are Indigo Brass, and as you can see, we are a brass quartet from the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama in Cardiff. We're delighted to be here today to hopefully provide you with some entertainment. We started our mini programme with a classic American song entitled Putting on the Ritz, and we'd now like to continue with a very famous themed song to a very famous film. I hope you enjoy The Pink Panther. Well, we hope you enjoyed that one. Just before we play our last piece, on behalf of the group, I'd just like to say a massive congratulations to the students graduating today. In fact, 3 of us actually graduated on Friday, so we know exactly how you're feeling, and we really hope you have a really special day. I'll keep it brief because I'm sure you're all ready to see the football come home later. So we'd like to finish our little programme today with a mashup of loads of Beatles songs entitled Beatles for 4.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to the congregation from the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Science candidates that have been awarded the Bachelor of Science in Aircraft Maintenance Engineering in Turbine Aircraft, Siju Zachariah. Kieran Alias. Umut Atas. Mohammed Imran bin Azidi. Milad Babay Ian. Raymond Balodus. Shibi Bulliwant. Jordan Chataway. Abid Chowdhury. Edward Evans. Abel Rahman Farag. Alan Rodney Fitt. Zubaya Gelan. Charalampos Georgio. Munza Gafir. Gregory Hicks. Linford Owen Jones. Keshan Madaranga Bandara Karun Adipathi Mudian Salaga. Anugrah Deepak Kataria. Neil Krizan. Kuami Dankwa Kum Wateng. Tiam Chiai Kwek. Ramsey Laugali. Sean Lennon. Matthew Millwood Lloyd. Stavros Magiru. Ross Matthew Mann. Erastus Kamugi Ngoima. David Lidioli Oduimu. Ashish Samir Kumar Patel. Suban Qureshi. Mudrasel Rabi. Dhruv Shantilal Rambir. Kiligu Tom Regit. Darren Keith Charland. Jastej Kaur Sidhu. Ben Schnell. Trafford Squire. Paul Stevenson. Lloyd Matthew Taylor. Alexander Delamar Watler. Barry Williams. For the Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Matthew Bartlett. Nathan Clements. Gareth Farr. Nicole Faulkner. Aaron Jones. Thomas Morant. With the Institution of Civil Engineers Student Prize for Best Final Year Student Performance, Bryn Reid. Llewellyn Rees. Ibrahim Saad. Geraint Smith. Suraj Vagani. With the Certificate of Excellence and the Chartered Institution of Highways and Transportation Best Transport Student Prize, Christopher Walters. For the Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Ibrahim Ali Al-Bakr. Joshua Beach. Christopher Bell. Richard Buchanan. John Butterworth. Aaron Duffner. Andrew Ferks. Rhys Gray. David Hollingsworth. Daniel Horwood. With the IMEC Institution Project Award, Sebastian Hutchinson. George Jackson. Daniel Kedward. Stephen McLean. Jodie Motterham. Chris Murray. Shane Parsons. Nicholas Partridge. Yassim Ibrahim Radwani. Morgan Seymour. Alex Simon. Lane Smith. With the IMECI Institution Project Award, Sebastian Titien. Nathan Walsh. With the Tarter Prize for Best Performing Part-Time Student, Richard Walton. Mark Webb. For the Bachelor of Science in Project Management Surveying, with the University Merit Award, Best Overall Student in Bachelor of Science Project Management, Kirsty Bass. Jolene Duggins. Alex Griffiths. Aaron Jenkins. Richard Jones. With the Vinci Construction Prize Best Dissertation, Hayley McCarthy. Gareth Miller. Luke Roberts. Joshua Thomas. For the Bachelor of Science in Quantity Surveying and Commercial Management, Joel Bayliss. Arta Brilla. Matthew Charles. Alan Evans. Alex Fisher. Hugh Gray. Chelsea Hacker. Tina Hinder. With the QSI Prize for Best Student on Construction Cost Management Module, Sam Hobbs. For the prize for the Year Student in Quantity Surveying and Commercial Management and the Certificate of Excellence, Benjamin J. With the University Merit Award for Best Overall Student in Bachelor of Science, Quantity Surveying and Commercial Management, Matthew Jones. Stephen Jones. Connor Lewis. Gavin Lloyd. Stephen James McClelland. Philip Russell. Scott Sullivan. Alexander Young. For the foundation degree in Science in Sustainable Construction and Surveying at Colegii Cymroed, Sean Bundy. Jacob David Jones. Robert Rees Kilvington Thomas. Ellis J. Stevens. with the University Merit Award for Best Overall Student in Foundation Degree, Sustainable Construction and Surveying, Paul Sam Stevens. For the Higher National Certificate in Civil Engineering, Lukman Ali. With the Certificate of Excellence, Darren Hill. Darren Jones. Hazel Shora. Emma Taylor. Anna Williams. For the Higher National Certificate in Mechanical Engineering, Rhys Gillett. For the Higher National Certificate in Mechanical Engineering at Coleg Gwent, Rebecca Baines. Jonathan Bryan. Lee Cooper. Lee Hazelwood. Renata Casparini. Ryan Linton. Gavin Moolsdale. Yayan Norman. Thomas Parsons. Corey Rogers. Liam Smith. For the Higher National Certificate in Surveying, Lewis Ayling. Craig Baker. Louis Baker. Stephanie Harding. With the University Merit Award for Best Overall Student in HNC Surveying, Keris Hinton. Dafydd Jones. Charlotte Kelly. Danielle Lewis. Benjamin Merry. Kate Solomon. Daniel Thomas. Maria Weber. Jordan Williams. For the Bachelor of Science Aircraft Maintenance Engineering Turbine Aircraft, Saman Banakar. For the Master of Science in Electronics and Information Technology, Nadia Al-Manouni. For the Bachelor of Engineering and Mechanical Engineering, Zaid Al-Harbi. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the awards for the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Science.
Congregation, colleagues, friends and guests, and now I'm the first person to call you graduates. Today has contained moments of great formal academic ceremony. For all of you in the audience, it's a moment of pride. I've been where you are as my children graduated. On this platform, we've shared your pride and your tears as they crossed the stage. They did it. But so many of them didn't do it alone. You supported them in so many ways. You consoled them when they were down, you lifted them up as they tried, you guided them, and you were there for them. We'd like to say thank you. So graduates, this is your opportunity to say thank you to your families and friends for their support. So can I ask you please to stand and show your appreciation in the time-honoured way that we have. Vice-Chancellor, he's not looking very impressed with that. I think with the loudness of the whoops and cheers that we heard as you came across the stage, shall we have another go and see if that can be a bit more lively, perhaps? Thank you very much. Please be seated. For us on stage, it is the highlight of the university year. There are nearly 3,000 staff at this great university. They have taught and mentored, fed, supported, assisted, and of course encouraged you as graduates. When a professor stands in front of you and lectures or leads a seminar, that person is supported by technicians, administrators, support staff, counsellors, sports ground team and students' union, but to name a few. Seeing your success is why we all do it. But I want you to give you a chance to clap and thank everyone who's worked so hard within the university to enable you to achieve your potential today. Pride is not only one way. Can you see the pride in people's faces? They really care about you. But graduates, of course, most of all, it's a celebration for you. Today is more than a public recognition of your hard work. It's more than a chance to put on these funny old-fashioned robes. Today is the moment that we, as an academic community, say that you are one of us, that you share our values, and that you are going next to take those values out into the world. We're celebrating today the highest form of human achievement, the power to think and to challenge. That is what a university is. You've learned specific skills in your professional discipline. We know from personal experience that the higher education this university provides is valued tremendously by your future employers. And the university's success in fitting its students for the world of work is a source of justified pride. But more than that, you've learned how to distinguish between real fact and the tangled mass of propaganda that swirls around us in this overpopulated information age. You've developed the ability to say, really? And how so? And as an academic community of every faith, nation and background, our deepest function is universal. It's not confined to the subject our students study or what they do next in the world of work. Our role as a university lies fundamentally in educating citizens who will ask constructively critical questions in public life. That means helping other people to see what critical argument looks like, to see what genuine thinking is, and to explore great issues in an atmosphere of respect and positive expectation. These are the timeless values of a university itself, and we hope they are now values you as scholars and graduates of our university will have. The banner above the headline at the top of every edition of the Washington Post newspaper says this: democracy dies in darkness. So this is my task for you as you walk out of the hall. The Romans said that the mind was not a vessel to be filled, but a lamp to be lit. So make sure you keep your intellect bright. After today, keep illuminating the world around you. Shine the spotlight of sceptical inquiry when someone says, we've always done it like this. Be focused like a laser when you ask, why not, when you're told something's impossible. Make sure that as an educated citizen, a graduate of your subject, and now an alumnus of the University of South Wales, that you're somebody who contributes an intellectual light to whatever decisions are being made around you. You see, the most important bit of impact any university can have is to help people become intelligent citizens. Now, you are, in a very real sense, ambassadors both for the University of South Wales and for what we're trying to achieve. Today, you move from being our students to our alumni, but you remain part of our university with its shared commitment to the transformation of lives through knowledge and education. We trust that your time at USW will have broadened your horizons, opened up pathways to exciting opportunities in your career, and instilled in you a spirit of inquiry and a desire for lifelong learning. We now wish you good luck with your future endeavours. And looking at you today, I think we ain't seen nothing yet. We rejoice in your success. You've earned this. Well done, good luck, and thank you very much. I now declare this degree ceremony of the University of South Wales closed and invite you all to stand for the national anthem.
No Thank you.